Audio Jungle.
What I think is important to look at is that AI impacts your business beyond search results. It has a tremendously large impact on how current and potential customers are perceiving your business. Remember, customers have the final choice. And whether you are excited about AI or not, it is the place where a lot of consumers are going. And it is actually really important in terms of making you money long term. I know you don't own a laundromat. Just for fun. Maybe you do. Your goal is to make money though. And that is one thing I want you to think about with AI is how can I help monetize it to help make my business more money. I also think it's important to understand the audience. And there's 5 buckets that I like to put people in of where they're at and how they're using AI. I've been doing this. I've been working with small business owners for 16 years with my company. And I grew up in the print world where everything was print. I got my cell phone, my smartphone right when I graduated college 16 years ago. I watched the world move from print to digital, from Google searches to reviews to now AI. And there's always a little bit late adopters to that, right? And that's okay to be a little bit skeptical, but you kind of have to look at where is the world moving. Where's the world moving? And if you're like, man, I should have done more with my Google listing 10 years ago, and I finally did, and I'm really thankful I did. I'm seeing the increase in my business. Like, you actually want to do to get ahead of that now. And so if you take the leaps now, like you can be ahead of a lot of your competition, who might be these late adopters, right? And I'm telling you, you don't have to be like super great with technology or super advanced. What's great is that for us, we're doing it for you, and these are pretty simple things. But I look at the buckets of customers, or your customers, or even people in the industry. There's those people that, one, love AI. They know all things AI and think it's going to be a great thing. And you'll hear them, they're like, oh, I love ChatGPT. I'm just going to chat it, right? Some of you might be in that spot right now. You'll be at, events with family or friends, and they're like starting to be like, I just looked it up on ChatGPT. So I am in that bucket where I love it. And I was, as I got to learn it, you realize how it can grow and scale your business, but also in terms of marketing and advertising, how it's going to impact you. Exploring. So there's a lot of people that are learning more. They have a hopeful outlook. They're just kind of casual users. There's people that are neutral. They don't know anything about AI or they're indifferent to it. There's those people that have limited use. So they know it and purposely limits it to only essential or required actions. They kind of might have a negative perception of it. And then there's some people who just hate AI, which I'm assuming that no one on this call hates AI if you're on the call about AI. But you'll often hear that like, oh, I just like really hate AI, or I've heard people say, I just hate Google. These individuals, they're potentially, I don't think they're going to necessarily boycott your business, but I think you'll probably find it in the industry where you'll hear people who are a little bit nervous about using it. My philosophy is, I'm going to ride the wave if it's going to help my business and grow. And there's obviously definitely potential dangers of it, but the reality is that your business is going to be on it, whether you like it or not. So you might as well optimize it, right? And you can use it to better educate yourself and educate your customers and increase your return on your investment. One other important piece is building the content for your authentic imagery that you're making for your post. I've seen this increase incredibly probably over the last 3 months. AI does make great images, and it's fun to do it. I've done it too. It is also looks kind of fake for a lot of people, and people are starting to spot the AI images, right? So if you think of one versus the other, you can look at, what people are starting to use AI to make images, and you're kind of like not differentiating yourself because these pictures start to kind of look the same. So, we looked up some businesses that have done posting, and these are not posts that we've done, but these were posted by 4 different unrelated businesses, thousands of miles apart. One thing is they look cool. Like, I am not a graphic designer. I can barely draw a stick figure. AI has helped me become a graphic designer. But at the same time, some of that content does look fake for a lot of people, so they're going to start to kind of overlook it. You want to make sure you're still building authentic content. So you do risk losing your unique brand identity and not standing out from the local competition if you're doing a lot of images on AI. Potential customer questions, they're going to be like, what does your business really look like? So I'd like to say you do need to have pictures inside of your facility, outside of your facility, of your team, because you are more real than some of these images that might be a little bit easier to make, but they're not truly authentic to your business. So a lot of times AI has a lot of typos and image errors in it. And sometimes it adds too much information that makes it really, really busy, and it can distract from the end goal. So these are just really easily recognizable with the AI generated images. So what I just want to focus on is continue to take unique pictures of your business and post that with your content, because it's going to help separate you from everybody who's using these like kind of fake images that look too fake.